What's up guys, I'm back with another video, and this video will be about FC Mobile. And if you really like FC Mobile and you want more of these videos, please subscribe and like the video, and it really helps the channel. It really helps me to grow and also upload these kind of videos, long videos, I think. So again, if you really appreciate the work that I'm doing now, I hope you subscribe and like and comment in the comment section, and tell me what you think about the week 2 event and how far do you like it. So without saying too much, let's discuss about the event. This is the event, as you can see. Now let's see the main event, or the main event. So here is the main event. So let's look at new things and discuss about new things, if there are any some changes here. So as you can see, there are only new things to discuss about. Here is week 2 tasks. There are new tasks, which is week 2. So you can see you have to complete all these tasks, and after that you earn this kit. So let's look at each requirements. Earn 2022 tokens A from now, because there will be tokens B after 2 or 3 days, and you need to win 4 matches in the world's tour quits, and then again you have to exchange for 1 player in the Life of VR chapter. So after that, you're going to score 100 goals in any mood, then you'll win that kit. So let's see other chapters. This is the Life of VR chapter. As you can see, the old players are not available anymore. There are new players, and you have to claim the new players. So the new players are, there are some attackers. You can see Viga is a Mexican player, and there are many other players. So I think you're not looking for these players. You're not going to waste your charge with these players. They don't deserve that. So let's look at the chronicles very quickly and see who are the new chronicles, or who are the new icons in the chronicle chapter. So as you can see, these are the new players or icons. Cannavaro, then we have Close, and we will have also Parallel. And after you complete all of these tasks, then you have to pick one of these legends, and then you are going to play the Nightmare mood match, and then if you win the Nightmare match, you get 2,000 gems. So let's, after we have discussed everything about the chapter and the daily training and anything, so now I want you to I want to discuss about the draft, and then after the draft, then we are going to see all the players that are coming officially this week. This is the draft, and as you can see, they are good. There are many players, and I think if you want to claim any of these players, you are looking for 2 players. One is Kim and Jay, and the second one is Matthew. So these are the only 2 players that you need to claim from this event. So because in this week, I think you see in this week it is official that Ronaldinho is coming, Ferdinand is coming, and also Eusébio is coming. There will be 3 drafts. I think there will be 3 drafts, or I think there will be 4. It depends on EA. But Ronaldinho is officially in the game, and also and Ferdinand, and also you can see that Eusébio is in the game. So I think this is the draft, as you can see. I think only Matthew and also Kim and Jay are the only players that you are looking for, and that you should look for. And this is my recommendation Other players are not that strong. Even you can see the striker Singh or Sikh has 119 OVR, stats or OVR, but he's not that good. But let's look at the star signings. You can see in the star signings, we have Matthew. Matthew is 120 cm. His charge cost is 59 or 58 995 thousand charts, and this is very huge. But if you see his stats, I think he deserves it, and he's one of the best midfielders in the game since the beginning of FIFA Mobile. So you can see but the only flaw that he has is his skill moves. He has only 3 skill moves, or 3-star skill moves, and which is really not really optimal in head-to-head matches, because you need a player that can have at least 4 skill moves, because you need to make a lot of skill moves. So then let's look at the other players like Kim Min-jae and see his price, and you can see this is also the striker Singh, and he's very decent, but at the same time he's not the best, because EA are releasing every day new strikers with high OVRs, with high stats. So I think you're not really looking for this player. So let's move on. Even though his chart is 23,000, for a striker with this stats, I think you need to claim him if you don't have anyone. So here is the CB Kim Min-jae that I talked to you about. I think this guy is very tall. He's 190 cm, centimeter, and then you can see his stats is the pace and everything. So his chart is 23. Also, you can claim him. He's not that expensive. There are other players that are more expensive than him. So let's look at all players, but before that, let's look at the signature cards. There will be 2 signature cards. We'll have Iniesta and we'll have Sanchez this week, and each of them will be in the box. So tomorrow, one of them will be in the box, and you can say after 2 days, Iniesta or Sanchez will be in the box. So I don't think if you are a free-to-play player, I don't think you will claim any of these players. But the idea that you're going to have 2 chances to pick them is really great. But I think you cannot claim them. It's low chance. And let's look at the what they call it, all the players here. You can see we have Ronaldinho, we have Ferdinand, we have Eusébio, we have also Kylian Mbappé, we have Saliba, we have also these are the players. Casado here are, there are many players. Also, I can see Mohamed Salah. I can see James. Like I can see Rafinha, I can see Arda Güler, you can see many players here. So if you want to claim each of these players, all these players will be in the game in this week. So I don't know why they're in the game. The tournament hasn't started yet, but you can see they are all in the game. So Ronaldinho is very decent. I'm gonna claim Ronaldinho in a way, because I need calm position, because I don't have a calm position in my lineup. So I'm gonna claim Ronaldinho. I'm gonna use him. He's gonna help me very. You can see he has 2 positions, and his second position is calm, and this is what I need from Ronaldinho. he has the flair, he has the finest shot, and everything you need from him. And this is Ferdinand. The flaw of the game, and for free to play players, they cannot claim three or more players from the event because very hard. They only claim one 20 player from the whole event, so you have to pick one. I think you have to be careful. If you pick Ferdinand, you cannot really get another player 120 player again. So you have to be careful. You'll only walk away with 120 player from a whole event. So don't waste your shards, don't waste your resources on something that you won't really like in the future. So pick one player that you will use it, that you really think that he is going to elevate your lineup. Then this is Eusébio. Everyone wants Eusébio. Everyone fears Eusébio. Eusébio has been one of the top 3 strikers on FC Mobile, and whenever he's against me in FC in the head to head matches, he always scores, and he always makes me angry. So I think his stats are very great. I don't know if he has any secondary position. For strikers, most strikers don't have secondary positions because this is their natural place. Let's look at his secondary position if he has. No, he doesn't have anyone, or any secondary position. So as you can see, Eusébio is a very, very good player. I think everyone wants him, and the entire game will claim this guy and will pursue to claim him anyway. So for me, I'm gonna claim Ronaldinho. I only need Ronaldinho because I really want composition in my lineup. And also, if you want Ferdinand, you can claim them. So you can see there are many players here. You can claim any of these players, but I don't advise you to claim Mbappé or all these players because they will be very, very elevated or updated versions of Mbappé and other players, because they are going to play the tournament. So in the tournament, as they perform well, EA will release new cards, more updated cards for them. So these cards are going to be outdated anyway. So I don't know why EA released these cards before the tournament. So the tournament will start today, but we won't be able to measure their performance from the 2-3 matches. So I think EA will have surprises. I don't know their surprises, but this is Saliba also. Saliba is a very good defender. He's very aggressive, physically strong, and he defends very well. I think one of the things or stats that I like about him is 120 passing stats, and he's very good at passing. So this is a new player. Is bombing Garner. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but you should not really look at this player because in FC Mobile, most people really want to claim players who are really known, who are really familiar, but players who are not familiar, they are not really strong. EA only releases cards that are not familiar. If you use them, they won't really perform well in head-to-head matches. So you can see we have Mohamed Salah. Also, Salah is a very good player, but he is not better than Ousmane Dembélé. He's not better than all these players. But if you're a free-to-play player and you need RW position, Salah is your guy and is the person you're looking for. Then let's look at Casado. Casado has been one of the best players in the game, so I think he's not better than that guy. Declan Rice is not better than Declan Rice. So I think if you want a CDM player, I'm gonna tell you to go with I forget. I really forget his name every time. Declan Rice. I mean, yeah. Let's compare him with Declan Rice. Let's see, and you can see the difference. And let's now search for Declan Rice, and then and see if he really can match the stats of or surpass it. To surpass any of the stats of Declan Rice. Now this is 124, and we are looking at Declan Rice here, the YouTuts, and we will compare him with also the normal tots card, but let's compare him with the YouTudes. You can see there is very remarkable difference between them. Declan Rice clears him. Then this is the normal Declan Rice. As you can see, normal Toots card Declan Rice is really stronger than him. Casemiro is really stronger than Casado. I think if you want a player, you need to go with Casemiro. I think he's not that expensive. You can pick Casemiro and use him in your lineup. Then let's go back to the front page, and now let's look at the exchange. So I think in exchange there will be a new player, but I don't know. Let's see if there is any new player in exchange. So here is the exchange, or let's claim some gems and then try to open some packs. So I want to open some packs first because the video is about to end. So let's now open the first pack and see who we will get. This is, I think, walkout. Yeah, it's walkout. Then is South Korean Calm, and I don't know these. I think it's 115 Calm, and is not a good player. Then let's also again open the pack and see. This is also, it wasn't walkout, and we got 110. Then let's again open for the last time. This is walkout. We'll get check. We'll get also RB, and he is yeah, he's not 117 RB. I think he's good. I'm not going to use him, but I'm going to exchange him anyway. So, let's now go straight to the exchange and see who we have in the exchange section. You can see that we have Saliba in exchange section. If you want to claim Saliba, you need to you need to consider him. I think his stats are very decent and he's really good. Requirements are 119 OVR, 118 OVR, and 117 OVR. I think it's easy to get now than before. I think in this event you'll get a lot of 119 OVRs and 118 and 117s, a lot of them. So if you need a defender, you need to pick him. I'm gonna pick him because I don't have any good defender now. I only have old defenders, and I want to change my defense players. And then as you can know, because in order to compete in head-to-head division, you need to change your players. So if you like the video and if you really like FC Mobile videos, and if you want a deep dive like this, consider to subscribe and follow, or subscribe and like the video, and tell me what you think about the video and what you think about the event in the comment section. And you can tell me what you think about the World Games event in general. How has it been with you? And thank you for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next video.